Hello there, this is Lame Old Ben. Here's some more Alan Wake American Nightmare. Yep. Sorry, I couldn't think of the name even though it's right there. What the heck. Alright, so onward to the diner, rescuing the lady that's partially oppressed by darkness to make, you know what the thing was doing anyway. Wow, I am really having difficulty. It's like 3 a.m. or nearly so, 2:59 a.m.
The last time the man came to the drive-in, it did not end well.
Yep. And
He
won't be
hopes
there
to
here.
avoid that fate this time.
That sucks,
He
doesn't it?
hopes that what he has brought with him to this place is enough.
And the extra ammo we can get elsewhere. In a video game. In a video game. Alright, what more friends do we have around here?
Serena's probably out of her mind again. But I'm gonna need that key so I can get the power back on.
Oh, crap, wrong one. E first. And then function F5. There we go. The dangers of creation.
To change the world, you must craft a blueprint for the new reality. Any work of art will do, as long as it's a genuine act of creation. That's what the energies of the dark place respond to. The results may be subtle and perplexing, or far-ranging and momentous. My area of expertise, the written word, gives much more precise results than music or interpretive dance would, for instance. But words can be extremely dangerous. What you define may become reality, but so can that which you imply, even if you don't realize you're doing so.
Yep. Okay. So that means you could have an AI making crap there and it wouldn't do a single thing pretty much because all that does is recombine stuff that's already there versus, say, actually creating anything new, which a human can do. They can create, well, everyone can make just randomized garbage as well. To some extent, nothing is new, but still, it's like we can make new things.
You
All right.
again?
Yep.
I'm really just here to get the keys so I can get the power back on.
You want to hold me down? It's okay. I know you like that.
Yeah, this is...
Yeah, I'll just grab the keys.
I could be like your wife, little wifey, waiting at home for hubby. Or you could be the mailman, or the neighbor.
You need to
I'm already
stop
married to
smoking
someone
already.
who isn't crazy, thanks. I'm just gonna go and get the power back on.
Aww.
Look, I may or may not be back. I have the access code to the booth already, so once the power is on...
You should totally come see me. We could have fun. You know.
We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, if it lets me, I'll return to turn the lights back on. But yeah, let's make sure we have full ammo. I don't need luck, I have ammo, as Grunt says. Here's this, though.
I was about to do the weather, but I see we have a caller. Hey, you're on the air with Eddie. What's up?
Hey, Eddie, it's Ricky. You talked about fate before. You think about that a lot?
Not a lot, to be honest, but I take it you do.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Any conclusions you care to share, Ricky?
Well, we've got free will, right? That's in the Bible and everything.
Yeah, right, sure.
And then the Calvinists
Free will,
attack.
right?
Wow!
Am I right?
One of my best friends is one, but still.
How can there be fate? I mean, you
Oh,
don't know
the
what's
arguing
gonna
is
happen
annoying.
next, so there's no fate. There's just people doing stuff.
Well, I don't know, Ricky. I don't suppose you have considered the possibility that we're all here in the service of a greater purpose, incomprehensible to us, and that what we take to be freedom is nothing more than the move of a pawn on some cosmic chessboard, limited in scope, subject to the whims of unseen players, existing only for their entertainment. Or perhaps we're just a twisted reflection of actual events that can happen elsewhere. Could it be that such is life in Night Springs?
Dude, what?
Food for thought, Ricky. Food for thought.
It is hilarious that they actually responded to the narrator of the Twilight Zone thing there. It's like, yeah, what was that? But, okay. And let's see, can we talk with her pressing E?
You should sit down or something. Try to stay calm.
I don't want to be calm. I want to be nasty. I want to be nasty with you.
You're plenty nasty without
Okay.
You
anyone.
can do anything you want. You can use my...
Let's not even go there. I was hoping that you'd remember more, but I guess that was too much to ask.
Anything else we can say that's useful? Nope, no more E. Alright. Oh, there's flares though. Yay, flares. Probably not useful to turn one here, but yeah. Let's go get the power back on, and then if it lets me, I'll return.
Are you getting it yet, genius?
Are you? Where's the next one? I thought were there only those two of them? Okay. You know, what personality type is he? Anyone know? Because I could want to see what the personality type I hope I would be. INTJ. Although I probably seem more like an INFP or whatever. But, yeah. You know, it's funny, like with Goodwill Hunting. Some say ENTP, some INTP, some ISTP, and it's all just whatever the person saying it wants it to be. Which is the difficulty in typing fictional characters, is more than anything, if anyone relates to them, then suddenly they want them to be the same type they are. Doesn't matter which one. Evasion successful. Alright, freaking fake bird. Oh, what the heck? Stop existing. Stop existing! Yeah, how's that, dude? Chill out. Freaking health removers, 9,000 deluxe things. Oh my word, probably best to get away from that car before it goes boom. But yep, let's get some health, get a save. Awesome, there we go. Health restored. Get some more free Doom seeds here. Alright, cool, those can be useful. Gonna get the rest of the rounds since the ammo repository thing is here. Hello, sorry to bug you again. Yep. Just need to help all the things get their free Doom a little more. You can stay right there, I guess. Alright, onward. Back to this joy. And seeing if we can get... I don't know where the heck that other, thing is. We need to find more manuscripts. I don't know how many I have. But we need to be able to afford it. I shouldn't have got that stupid crossbow. That was a waste. So yeah, we can't go here quite yet. What will pop up now? Do we get health damage by walking into cactus? That would seem like it should happen. But nope, okay. I'm not complaining, but yeah, the cactus will remove your health in real life. It's like, ow, this is bad. Oh, it does have a freedom seed dispenser there, okay. Well, here's the jerk here wanting to say things, right? We only have one flare, let's reload. It's a shame the freedom seed dispenser doesn't have that, but yeah, here's the guy talking. And with the picture of Alice. Where is it?
I want to talk about Alice.
Good, okay, you can
Just
talk to
look at
yourself.
her.
No,
She's really beautiful, isn't she?
and you're really dead.
Well, our wife.
Or soon to be in a video game. Let's see, anything here? Is this another page? I think this might be another page. Let's get it while we're here. Function F5, we do have 30. We have 33, the doppelganger. Let's
It's
see.
obvious that for all his power, Mr. is an agent of another greater being. The dark place he came from is full of terrible alien intelligences, dark presences, and none of them should be let loose in our world. He serves one of them. He'll open the way for them if I don't stop him. But he'll do more. He'll take over my life. He already has my face. He already uses my name. He'll become Alan Wake in every way imaginable and corrupt everything, unless I can stop him.
What's going to be fun is even after you get out of here, you'll still have to deal with the fallout. Yeah, from the things he's done. You're going to have to wish for a nuclear winter, I guess, while you're patrolling the Mojave. Fallout New Vegas reference for anyone that doesn't know. But this is Arizona, not Nevada. But whatever though, na 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 na. Whatever though, na 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 na. Let's see, where the heck is... I'm just going to explore the map at this point, because if I don't, then we might miss out on some of the sheets of paper, and not have enough when the toilet paper runs out in the stores again during the next Bugadoom event. Ah well, let's see, what's this here? Oh, there's that stupid crossbow. I can pick it up again if I really wanted to. Guess what? I don't. But that does mean the other thing should be out here somewhere. I don't remember where though. Yeah, well, let's save again, so whatever progress isn't lost. And was this the other thing before? Sawed off? No, I don't want the stupid sawed off. Alright, is there another jerk around the way here? Okay, well, let's just go toward the objective of do. Okay, and there's this idiot here. I guess they stood in front of the headlights too long, idiot. Alright, there is a walkway down to the station again. Let's go. I'm hoping I haven't missed where the M15 is. And I'm not calling it the M16, I think it's the M15. I don't know for sure though. But I think the M15 was the one that had 308 rounds. At least like in Veritas 399's gameplay of it, it sounded more like a 308 than a 223. There's the place.
Like a little hamster in a wheel. Go ahead and keep running for all the good it'll do ya.
Alright, time to run that hamster maze some more. Almost said a word that Oscar Leroy. That's the name of Emma's husband. That's the one I was thinking of. And this is the awesomeness. Alright, we're back to the 1960s technology here. Yay. Time for bringing some doom. You know, I do want to play like Far Cry 5 again. That's the only Far Cry I've played, but they have like some cool helicopters and stuff. And it is neat how they have like all the stuff from that era. I mean, not that I want to say anything good about the Vietnam conflict, but the technology that they developed for it did look rather neat. Everything though, all that entropy device stuff they're just tools. It's all how you use them, whether they're good or bad in practice. Because they're neutral, they're just things. But I know, some will always be like, no, they're not just things, you have whatever. It's like you're in a situation where you're dealing with bears or other creatures of doom, you're gonna need things to deal with it. So yeah, I don't know. Rather than just trying to make sure everyone's disarmed so it's easier for the state. But yeah, not everything happens all at once. It's one step after another and then we're all doomed. So that's how it can go anyway. So let's see here. Serena Valdivia.
For Serena Valdivia, burning the midnight oil was more of an exception than a rule. A procrastinator and perfectionist, she often worked when she wouldn't be disturbed. Tonight was especially important. The film festival would open tomorrow, and there was still so much to sort out. It wasn't that the work hadn't been done. She just didn't feel like she had completely mastered everything yet.
Alright, function F5. Looks like there's another paper somewhere. Oh great, that webbing is here. Well, we have the flares ready. I think it might be on the other side of this. Let's max out the ammo count though, just in case I do need to fire at them. 75 is apparently the max. And we have a boom popper thing. And no, I'm not changing that to this. Okay, it was 101, right? The last time anyway. Oh, what the heck. So it's not anymore. Okay, so not 101. Okay. Not that either. I don't get the deal here. There we go. So it's the opposite, 010. Time to call the Starship Troopers. You'd think the light from this would help. Any more? At least they're not xenomorphs. They do look similar, though, to the facehuggers. The joy. Still getting that music. Let's walk right into their webbing. More of everything again. And we don't need any more there, okay. Alright, let's check this side, since I haven't been on this side before. But I remember it sounds like there's more enemies. Alright, so there's that. Maximum zappage there. Okay, there we go. Extra crispy doom zone of doom there. Alright. Let's see, was that a poppy thing? Oh, flare ammo. Cool. That'll save some time. Yeah, okay. Chill out. Alright, only 3 flares left. I've got to keep at least a few things for dealing with those pylons again once they start plopping in. Oh crap. This is going to be doomly here. Okay. Alright, is this a place we can go? Nope, okay. At least the fence isn't electric. Boogie woogie woogie. Oh, I didn't use any of the sound oil yet. Okay. Anything over here? Doesn't look to be. This will be zappy though, like that. Just a little bit. Oh crap, there is something here. Alright, there's that. Okay, another manuscript thing, 3553. So survival in the dark place.
The dark place is utterly hostile to human life. It eats at your mind, wants you to succumb to madness. Your own thoughts can turn against you. Every shadow conceals a threat that attacks at the slightest sign of weakness. You're under endless assault. Every day is a struggle for survival. But I've learned to take care of myself. I focus on Alice, our life together, my need to be with her. That takes me a long way in the dark place. As long as I have my gun and the flashlight.
Yeah, sounds like the first 3 years after my dad passed. And my stepdad was extra mean for a bit. Let's go with that. Why aren't these zapping? What's the deal? Is there another route here? Oh, there it is. Okay. Why did I forget? I know that I've seen this place before. Let's see, was there another sheet of paper out here somewhere? Seemed like there was one somewhere on the edge. There's some webbing. We just passed right through it. Alright, so health and saving point. Okay, and that just stopped now, so let's hold off on going through here until it does its thing again, right? Okay, it's just there. Okay. Alright. Timing is everything. It's a simple timing puzzle, but it's still potentially highly frustrating. Wait. Oh crap, went wrong way. Okay. Well, that was worthless. Waste of time. Like everything else in life. Ah, there's a fence. And there's a gate. Let's open the gates, see what's inside of them.
If you die, you lose. If you quit, you lose. If you make it to the end of the loop, you still lose. Sucker.
Dude, how'd you survive that? Switch to the Mac 10 for the fake bird thing. Way more health reduction per time for the enemy in the video game here. Alright, see how much doom we can bring. So we have 3 of each of the tossable things, and the flare gun only has 2 rounds though. So I don't know. Might use tossables mostly. I don't know though. I want to get to what's her name? Serena, and see how she's doing. Yeah, there's this crap again though. Good grief. Okay. Good grief. Well, definitely need to get more ammo now. Alright. Come on, come on. Health and saving point. Let's turn the light on for Serena. Help her be in her mind. Hopefully it's not spamming out jerks at me at the moment. I think that only really happens like... Okay, yep, here's the light switch.
It's you.
Yep,
I
hello.
guess you're back to normal again?
I don't know if I'm ever gonna be normal, but thanks. I know you didn't have to come back for me like this.
I couldn't just leave you like that. I'm sorry about the whole thing.
Not your fault. At least I'm not Little Miss Horslut anymore. Ugh, that's just... Hey, thanks for not, you know, taking advantage.
No problem. You don't seem too weirded out even though this is happening again.
Honestly, that pales in comparison with having that thing inside my head. I mean, it's crazy, but
I understand. It can really mess you up.
this is weird. I think what he did left something. I can feel that things are different. I just know that time's acting wrong. I don't know how to describe it. It's like I can sense it.
I'm not surprised. A close encounter with these forces, it stays with you. It changes the way you see things. Some people can't deal with that. They just lose it.
Well, it's early yet. I'm not ruling anything out.
I'm gonna go make my way into the projector booth.
Okay. Is there anything I can do? About the situation, I mean?
No, it's a trap for me. I'm gonna have to go deal with it.
Uh-huh. And you got a plan, is that it?
I think I have a chance. Yeah.
And nothing else, those are the dialogue lines. So, yep, let's get some more ammo. Any more things on the radio? Nope, okay. See if flares have respawned. Nope, okay, just... Are those shells, or is that just some red box or something there? Okay. Well, bye, Serena. Onward to next time. As soon as there is a next time here... Alright. Dealing with the Towers of Doom, pretty much. Alright. Let's get one thing after another, pretty much, yeah. Alright, time for this joy. There we go. Reload. It did reload, okay. Onward to the central one, I guess. Would be nice if we had more tossable things. Or the flare units especially would be awesome. Like they just were. Let's see. It's around the center, right? Or is it here? Where's this one gonna pop out? Nothing. Okay, wait, there is another flare. Okay. There we go, that's done anyway. See, I thought I saw another flare around, but nope, I guess not. Would be nice, would be nice. I guess let's get one of these poppers ready. And the M15 in the game here. There we go. Alright. Time for another time loop to start again. Can we start again? There's a song by a band called Red that's called Start Again. Yeah, sometimes I miss my ex-wife. Yep. Anyway, onward to this.
The champion of light knows that the time itself is about to end. At least for him. He can feel the dead end rushing towards him. But there is time to act. Incomplete or not, he has the weapon.
I don't have the whole thing.
Yep, here
Maybe
we go.
it's enough.
Late at night, summer was almost over. There was a film Noah poster visible. A spotlight illuminated the red fire extinguisher. Okay, yep. So, Tom the Poet changes to the thing. Alex Casey. Yep. Then this. Turn that. And eventually we'll get this, the next one. We can't get it now. But, yep, let's get the fan going and all that sort of stuff. But, yeah. And then we can't use this until the end of the other thing. Time for the jerk to be gloating soon. So, wrong one again, right? Or wait, what else was new? Film noir, spotlight illuminated red fire. Oh, not quite on it. There we go. Now it's gonna be messed up again. Yep, that sucks. Here we go again. Here we go.
Enough.
Nope. Gotta get his wife's
You're
film in the
trying to be
projector.
cute, aren't you? What are you up to? It's a waste of time, buddy. You should just lie down and die. Let me take over. This is the
Stand in
only
front of my
thing you've
flashlight.
got coming to you. From here to eternity. No matter how many times you come back.
Right. So that's fun. In quotation marks. Here we go. It's a time warp again. Again.
Time folds back on itself. Again, his senses scream as the very impossibility of what is happening assaults them. But the champion of light endures.
Alrighty. I think I'll get to Emma maybe, but that'll
Each
be where I
time
stop.
he gets a little closer. Each time, another detail falls into place. Now, the trap works
Awesome, we
against
have
the
this
herald
again.
of darkness.
And the flare doomy thing. Yay. Let's reload it. Cool. Hey, you know what? Yeah, let's keep the M15 out. That's way more useful. You know what would be even cooler is like the P90 from Stargate. I like that one there. It's funny how the Gould were like bulletproof in the game back in the show when it started. That game. I just say in the game because, you know, fictional circumstance things, right? Ah, good grief. More garbage again.
Shit. What are you, the King Hillbilly?
Dude. Dude. Dang it. Ah, crap. Wrong one. Finally. Good grief. So now we have the King Hillbillies to deal with. Oh my word. Here's another manuscript page. Yay. Oh great, the old gods of
Thor
Asgard,
and
right?
Odin Anderson, old gods of Asgard. I still don't quite know what to make of them. I know they used to be rock stars who modeled their stage personas after Norse gods. I know they're old. I know that in their day they fought the darkness as I do. I know they're demented and insane, ravaged by age and self-abuse. But there's something in them, something powerful that took hold when they were touched by the powers beyond. A thing that goes far beyond just stage names. Something godlike.
Right, okay. Be funny if their older names were Tyros and Japheth. But who knows. Anyway. Let's get back to Emma maybe. Or at least to a light. So that we have, you know, the safe haven thing. So we'll get to actually save our progress. And not just be stuck again.
Right on cue, bubbling to the surface from untold depths, the horrors. The emerging monsters do not expect the warm reception that has already been prepared for them.
Alright, Emma already did this. I'm going to stop here because that music is copyrighted and I don't want to have all my work here just count for nothing, so I'm going to stop. Hopefully it'll start back and I won't have to deal with Jethro again. Anyway, take care and try to not go crazy.